Next up, we have Applied Game Theory to enhance ATC training, Dr. Cash Barker.
Do you want to click?
There's just one slide. Okay, my name is Cash Barker, and I'm an associate professor in the School of Industrial and Systems Engineering here at OU. And I'm working with a couple of colleagues from Wichita State, who you'll hear from here in a second, and then also the University of Nebraska at Omaha, as well as a faculty member, Dr. Varahan, in the OU School of Computer Science. My interests largely deal with risk analysis and decision analysis, and in particular in measuring resilience of infrastructure systems. And then Dr. Varahan, he's very interested in game theory and some other applications. And so our project is going to deal with how we might be able to use game theory, lessons learned from game theory, to improve air traffic control training. So I think that there might be a little bit of confusion with respect to the difference between game theory and gamification. So how I think about game theory is whenever we have, or it's the study of multiple actors or agents who try to make decisions that may counter each other, and when their decisions affect the decisions of others and their future decisions and so on, all under uncertainty. Okay, so the one common example in risk analysis, and I mentioned this at the previous meeting, is in attacking and defending, attackers and defenders. So we have a particular target. Some person is wanting to defend that target, so they want to make decisions that best defend the target. And then there's an attacker who wants to make the best decision to attack the target. And their actions are unknown to each other, but their decisions influence how the other responds, okay? And we're picturing this idea taking shape with respect to this context in not necessarily two individuals, but one individual, an air traffic controller, and some disruption, whatever that might be. Some uncertain disruption that may exist, whether that's a weather kind of problem, whether it's planes getting too close together, whether it's some sort of electrical malfunction on a plane, whatever it might be, okay? And so the air traffic controller is trying to make best decisions based on the uncertainty of this other agent, whatever that other agent might be. So what can we learn from game theory and how this plays out in air traffic control, and how might that help us make training more effective for these different situations? That's the crux of the idea that we're going to be looking into. And so we are wanting to establish a set of scenarios that might be of importance to air traffic control training. So we'll be working with the FAA on identifying these scenarios, and then also doing a literature review on how game theory has been used in training or for training in different organizations. Perhaps it's not used currently in the FAA, but maybe in other organizations it is. So what are the lessons we might be able to learn from that? And then going through some sort of game theory exercise with some of the scenarios in conjunction with the FAA, and developing some sort of simple prototype that might be testable in a training scenario, and Jibo is going to be helping with that prototype. Okay?
Hi, I just want to say hi. And also our collaborator made some slides here, but is not playable from this computer. And I just read several slides we work on together. We are going to study the inherent safety of game environment and to explore the trade-off between air traffic separation and airspace efficiency, and the ability to generate varied operational conditions, including routing and oblamus, to increase non-flexibility and enhance the resilience of air traffic operations. And we also want to explore the portability of the game platform to allow on-demand trainings. I'm very familiar with all kinds of platforms and will help our teams to implement those prototypes. And we have started to communicate and kickstart our project. We will arrange several in-progress meetings every 1 or 2 months and give our final report presentations in around December next year. If you are interested in the slides we make, I'm very happy to share you. Yeah, thank you.